Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fit Facts and Freedom podcast. I'm your host, Liv Murphy from Live Fit, and I'm so excited for today's episode. It is on self love because self love is a choice that starts with you. And I'm going to be going through my whole kind of self love journey and how it has actually changed my entire life. So I am super excited to get into this one with you guys. And first, I have a life update. Okay. So I'm getting married in just over 5 weeks, which is so crazy. We are in like the last stages of planning and ordering things, and it is so exciting. And I can't wait to show you guys the wedding because I've manifested my dream wedding. Okay. Literally everything that I wanted is there, and it is perfect. And I am so excited for it, including my honeymoon. We are going on my dream honeymoon. We are going to Cancun, Mexico, and we are staying at the Hard Rock. Okay. Like this is like next level. We have a hot tub in our hotel room. Like, I cannot wait. I've actually never stayed at a five-star hotel. So I am beyond excited. And we have the honeymoon package. So we're going to get to go on a boating trip when we're there, and we are going to get to do a couples massage. And our room will have chocolate covered strawberries and champagne, and we get a cake, and it is just going to be so next level. And none of this would have ever happened without first learning to love myself, which is what we're going to get into with this episode. Okay. So, like, first of all, I never would have attracted this kind of relationship in the mindset I was in beforehand. I never would have reached my fitness goals in the mindset I was in beforehand. And I never would have had the business that I have today in the mindset of before. Like old Liv mindset would not have literally any of those things. And I have worked so hard to learn to love myself in all the stages to get to where I am and to have these things in my life. So that's what we're talking about today, how it starts with you, okay? What you think of yourself is what you attract in the world. So first, we're going to go through a little bit of my self-love journey because if you haven't been following me here on the podcast since the start, you don't know that 5 years ago, I was in awful relationships. They weren't even relationships, not officially, anyways. I was in situationships with people that didn't see my worth, but frankly, I didn't see my worth. So I was attracting literally what I thought of myself, and I thought I was unworthy of a stable, healthy, happy relationship. And I was overweight. I was trying all these fad diets, trying to reach my goal. I thought I would finally feel worthy and full of self love when I did reach my goal, but it didn't happen. I just got in this vicious cycle of just hating myself, trying the diet, being over restrictive, forcing myself to go to the gym because I hated my body, and then just giving up when I didn't see instantaneous results. And sometimes I did see results, okay? Like sometimes I lost 30 pounds in like 3 or 4 months. Like I actually stayed on track for 3 or 4 months in that mindset because I was so mad at a certain person, which is really funny now that I think about it. But I ended up going right back to where I started again because I still didn't feel worthy after I lost the 40 pounds. And I just didn't think that it was even worth it anymore. So a year after that is when I really, really started working on myself. I became a Beachbody coach, which I am no longer. Don't hear this wrong. I'm not a Beachbody coach. I am not supporting Beachbody in any way, but it did change my life. Okay. Because first of all, I was a part of a supportive community that was all about self-love and growing as a person. And because I signed up as a coach, one of the things that they recommend you do every day as a coach, which I took very seriously, because at the time I wanted Beachbody to be my full-time income. I don't feel that way anymore. Clearly, I am not a Beachbody coach. I am working for myself, and I feel like that was definitely the best choice, and I'm way happier. But because I started doing personal development every day, that's when I really started changing my mindset. And I was open to a whole new world of possibilities when I realized that these ideas I had about myself, that I had had about myself for so long, did not have to be true. They didn't have to be true at all. And from there, I just started implementing more and more things. I started really working out because I loved my body and because I was proud of myself. And every single workout I did, I felt proud. I didn't feel like, oh, I have to do this again tomorrow. I'm still not where I want to be. Like it made the journey so much better, honestly. And like I wasn't even at my goal weight when I started actually attracting better people into my life and cutting off people who I knew didn't serve me. And that's when I really started my business too. I was successful at Beachbody for 2 years. I would have won two free trips or earned two free trips based on the income I was making. However, they didn't happen because of COVID. But I did earn two free trips and I was very successful. I was constantly hitting the success milestones that they wanted you to hit. And I did good at it. And when I quit, it wasn't because I wasn't succeeding at it. It was because I knew I could help people better. And I knew that I wasn't even helping myself the most that I could with the plans that Beachbody gave you. So I wanted to learn, I wanted to grow, and I wanted to be able to help clients on such a deeper level than I could with Beachbody. And that is how I got to where I am now. Okay. There are some bumps in the road, especially with my business. I gave up on it for a bit. I worked a full-time job managing the coaches at a privately owned gym. It was good. It gave me experience. It helped me grow, but ultimately it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I'm back to coaching on my own, and I couldn't be more happy about it, especially because it allows me the time and the freedom to do things like get on a podcast with you guys and, share this knowledge for free, whereas I didn't have time to do that before. So basically, my entire life has changed. I went from feeling unworthy, making no money, being a student waiting for the weekend, drinking away my problems, binging and dieting all the time, like in bad relationships that weren't even relationships, to marrying my soulmate in just 5 weeks, to actually being the breadwinner. Okay. Like I told Steve a couple weeks ago that he could quit his job because I got us, like right before the wedding. So he quit his job. He put in his 2 weeks, which is so exciting because he has an amazing idea for a business as well. And I'm just so grateful and happy that I can support him in that dream and work on my own dream as well. So that's where we're at now. Like I'm doing what I love, I'm supporting my family, and I'm allowing my fiance to quit the job that didn't feel aligned with him and pursue what he loves. So I couldn't be more grateful. I have a beautiful daughter. I could not have seen myself 5 years ago being a parent, um, being engaged, being in a happy relationship, being in the body that I'm in. Any of those things just did not seem real to me 5 years ago. They didn't seem possible to me 5 years ago. But because of what I'm going to share with you, it is possible. But it starts with you, and it starts with working on yourself from the inside out. Okay. First, you need to know what you want. And I know that's like a broad question. And a lot of people spend their whole life trying to like figure out what they want to do with it. And for me, like I started university in a business degree. Like if I continued down the road that I was headed on, I would have been an overweight accountant sitting at my computer all day, being in the victimhood mindset, blaming the world for all of my problems. And because I started working on myself, like midway through first year, I was like, I don't even want to do business anymore. I don't feel passionate about this. I'm at school because that's what society tells me I need to do, but I don't want to be here, frankly. I didn't drop out though. I switched to a nutrition degree because um, parent influence always tell you you need to get a degree to be successful. In hindsight, I do not regret my degree. I think it very much so helps me with the work that I do today, having an actual nutrition degree when most online coaches and personal trainers have like a 6 month to a year nutrition certification. So it definitely gives me a leg up, and I do not regret staying in school. Um, and it really was the first step to all of this. Like, I knew that I wanted to help people, but I wasn't even like at a place to help myself yet. And I was still in that waiting on the weekend, binging phase, but I didn't want to be. And I knew I didn't want to be. And the more time you can allow yourself to like be alone and not be distracted and be with your thoughts, the better ideas you will get. Okay. Like, I know it's so hard in this world to like put down your phone, put away all the distractions, and really like listen to your thoughts because there are so many things going on. We're all very busy. Um, I see some people working like 3 jobs just to get by, but like that's not the most ideal way to get by. Like, deep down what you are made to do. And if you allow yourself the time and space to feel into what your purpose is, what you're here for, what you were made to do, you can start working on it. But you can't do that when you're just go, 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 go all the time. And you don't have a second to sit with yourself and think, like, what do I really want to do? So that's the main thing you need to know is like, what do you want to do with your life? What is your ideal body? Because you can create that too. What is your ideal relationship? And like journal on this. Journaling is so powerful, guys. Like, I cannot tell you enough how much has changed since I journaled. Like, since I started 5 years ago, I have like 10 plus like full journals that I love to go through to see, just how much I've grown because the limiting beliefs I'm working through now are drastically different than the ones I had to work through 5 years ago. So, yeah, sit with yourself, journal on it, decide what you want for your job, what you want for your body, what you want your fitness routine to look like, what you want your relationships to look like, your friendships, your relationship with your family, all of those things. Get crystal clear on what it is you want. And if you don't want to be a business owner, you don't have this massive business idea, because I know that like not everyone wants to be a business owner. That's cool, but you can learn to love yourself, and maybe you're in the role that you want to be in, okay? Maybe did your degree and now you have the job that you set out to have, but you don't feel like you're being compensated fairly, or you don't feel like your boss really appreciates you. The first thing I'll say is look at yourself. Like, can you show up better? Because I find when you start loving yourself and having more confidence, you carry yourself in a different way, and you can show up differently to your work as well when you are in that better place, better mindset. So once you really start making those changes, sometimes like I've had lots of clients who really started working on their health, started feeling confident quickly, and like got a new job offer or got a promotion because they're just showing up differently, right? They're more confident, they feel better, they have more energy, they have more focus because they are focusing on loving themselves and working on themselves. And that alone makes such a drastic change in your life. But when you feel like you're worthy of more, you can just go to your boss and you can tell them you feel like you're worth more than this, and say like, this is what I need to stay here. Like, you can do that literally at any point. You can do that. So if you love the job you're in, you think this is what you're meant to do, but you think you deserve more, go ask for it, because how you allow yourself to feel in one area of your life floods over to the other areas. So, like, if you want the career success and you want your dream body, but your relationships are a mess and you allow people to walk all over you and treat you shitty, then you're not going to end up in the career you want and with the body you want because you're going to feel unworthy in a sense. How you act towards one thing is how you act towards all the things. Same as if you feel like you're never going to reach your health and fitness goals and you're not worthy of the workouts, you're not worthy of this, that's going to flood over into your relationships, right? If you have a lack of confidence in yourself and you're feeling unworthy, like in your own body and in the feelings you want to have about yourself, that's definitely going to affect your relationship and your career as well. So, all of these different areas affect each other, but they also all start with the mind and with your mindset. So treat yourself how you want to be treated, okay? If you want to be treated well at your job, if you want to be treated well in relationships, then take care of yourself. Level up, okay? Like prioritize time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time, okay? Just slowly start changing your habits. Some of the first personal development books I read that really resonated with me was Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. And there's a second one to that series, or that might be the second one. Or no, Girl Stop Apologizing. That's the second one. Okay, those ones are really geared towards helping you, take care of yourself, accomplish goals, find your self-worth. And they were so key in the beginning of my self-love journey. So start there, read 10 pages a day. Take some time to be alone with your thoughts, no distractions, and journal on how you feel, journal on what you want. Because once you know what you want, once you have that time to really think about it and be clear on it, you can start taking steps towards it. And once you start doing these things that are going to push you in the right direction, it becomes almost addicting to want to do more things because you feel so great while you're doing these things that now you want to go to the gym a couple times a week because you are improving yourself and you love how it feels to improve yourself. And you love how it feels now to, crush a workout and realize you're stronger than you were a couple weeks ago. So you're going to feel more confident. You're going to go ask for that raise or start the side hustle that you want to be your business one day. But it all starts with you, okay? You are not going to feel love for yourself once you find a relationship. You're not going to feel love for yourself once you hit your fitness goal. You're not going to feel love for yourself once you feel successful in your career, okay? You need to feel those things now to attract those positive things into your life. You get what you expect. You get what you think you're worth. So the first thing you need to do is learn to love yourself and raise your self-worth. So my top few tips for getting started are journal on what you want, find the books, the self-help books. They really do help. Search up self-love books. Like you will find some great ones to really get you started. So journal, read, take action. Those are the main things because you are a product of how you feel about yourself and what you do for yourself. And I'm a mom. I get it. I am busy and I don't always have time to do these things. Okay. When I took that full-time job, I struggled to do the journaling and the reading, and it showed. It showed in the way I showed up to my workouts. It showed in my relationship. It showed in all of the areas. Okay. But you can do it. I could have prioritized, like I only worked like 9 to 5. And then, once my daughter went to sleep, I could have prioritized half an hour for me instead of immediately laying in bed and putting on Netflix. I could have, but I let some of those habits slide and it showed in absolutely all areas of my life. So take it from me and build some habits that are going to make you start seeing your true worth and not accepting anything less. And those are the things you need to do to start living the kind of extraordinary life you want to live. Thank you for listening to this episode. Today's sponsor, you know what? I actually have two. One of them is my live business program, and it is starting tomorrow. Okay. Starting tomorrow. You can still hop in after tomorrow, but the prices are going up. Okay. So send me a message over on Instagram. It's livefit_weight loss, and I can give you all the information and get you in. It is going to be amazing. It's the only time I'm running this course live. It is for health coaching clients who want to start their business or scale their business to a full-time, sustainable, livable income. It's called Coaching Canvas. So if that sounds like it's for you, send me a message over on Instagram before the price increase. I would love to get you in and get you started. And my other new sponsor is my premium brand new group accountability program. Okay. This is the first time I am announcing this. Okay. I haven't even talked about it over on Instagram yet. So you guys are the first to know. If you follow this podcast, listen to all of the episodes, you're getting in on it first. So this is a lower cost program than my one-on-one coaching. It is subscription based. You get some free trainings. You get bi-weekly group calls with me for accountability and support towards your weight loss goals. And you get a custom meal plan and workout plan. So this is for you if you are really starting to feel that self-love and you really want to start taking action and be a part of a supportive community. Because like for me, Beachbody was that community that started making me feel like I deserve good things and I can make changes to my life out of love and not out of hate. And I want you guys to feel the exact same way. So if you want to be a part of this amazing community of women, also send me a message over on my Instagram and we will get you in. All right. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify if you haven't already. And I will be back next week.